Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the greatest award show of all time. It is
We're
Wrestlemaniacs
2. What's up? It's
Welcome
your
to
boy.
the 2023 End of the Year Awards.
Oh yeah, that is what we're doing today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't catch on quick enough, so that's on me.
Come on.
But
man.
yeah, yo. Let's just get how we start. What's up? It's your boy Izzy, Too Real, along
And
with
it's
my
your boy, Boy Troy.
Yeah.
Reporting live from the studio. Come on, crowd, give me some noise. We love you, Playboy Troy. We don't care about Izzy. We love you, Playboy.
I was just about to say, damn, you gonna just leave me out?
You
Like,
gotta love the crowd. Come on, crowd, give him some love. Give Izzy some love.
we love you. I had to be a little louder. There's still one fat one in the crowd.
Throw a honey bun at her.
She threw them size 12s at you.
Hey, yo, love it. We love it. What's going on? What's going on with you?
Man, nothing much. No, the usual. How you doing, bro?
Hey, man. Same. Trying to keep up with all this wrestling, man.
I know we back in full swing.
Yeah, we back.
Fuck. Hit the
time,
ground running.
I'm ready. We just talked about it offline. WWE is ready to rock and roll. I'm ready to rock and roll. AEW rocking and rolling. They doing whatever they doing. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. They doing whatever they want to do over there. They've been missing some things, man.
Yeah. Some things.
I don't know why Swerve ain't got the title.
The owner.
I don't know why Samoa Joe got the title. What are they doing with Ricky Starks and Big Bill?
What do you mean?
Tony Storm. What?
That just made me chuckle. I don't know what they're doing, Ricky Starks and Big Bill, after you showed me what you showed me when we were offline with the Ricky Starks training shit.
Oh, trying to get rid of. I mean, Ricky's 1 foot out the door already.
Right. So,
but I'm just saying.
He said what they doing with him.
Finish it out.
I don't
right
think
now,
he gives a fuck. Right.
Chris Jericho is fucking just playing patty cake with them, and they're like, I don't know why they got Chris Jericho with them. Because Kenny's out for a while, so it's all over the place. AEW is a hot mess, but WWE is gearing up for Royal Rumble. We're gearing up for the Royal Rumble. I'm going to be posting the drinking game this year for the Royal Rumble. We're going to be locked and loaded. You should be drinking.
Nah, just slide through, man.
Gosh, hell, I might as well at this point now.
And let's just do the drinking game.
We'll do the drinking game. I'm going to post it on social media for you guys to be you can play it too with us. Also, they got what's at the Royal Rumble? Elimination Chamber in Australia. We've just found out that it's at basically 3:00 in the morning over here in the Bay. So we've been sitting here trying to plan what we're gonna be doing for that.
That's crazy.
It's 6:00 in the morning. I want to say Eastern Standard Time. 3:00 over here in the Bay Area.
Well, what fucking time is it in Australia?
It would be
4 p.m.
It'd be prime time for them.
So like 6, 7?
Yeah.
7, 8?
For them, I want to say.
That's crazy.
And Peacock doesn't mind because they only care about the numbers within the first 24 hours. So,
first view. Okay.
So it makes, they don't care about the live numbers, so it's cool for them. They're like, fuck it, throw it on at 3:00. Whoever fucking watches it. That's cool with us. They're going to watch it within 24 hours.
WWE would have threw it on at 3:00 too.
Yeah.
But they know they got the streaming service where they know people can still watch it whenever they want to watch it.
Exactly.
Which is
and
still
it also
smart.
gives them time because if the people not gonna watch it at 3:00 in the morning, they still got time to edit out what they want to edit out or blur out or like censor whatever they want to censor. Because like when you watch it live, you get the fans with the holy shit chants. But if you go back and watch it, they
bleep it out.
Yeah, they bleep it out. So like
quickly too.
Yeah. So like if you actually watch the show and then wait like 10 minutes after the show ends, they literally will edit it, the show within those 10 minutes when it comes back for the playback.
Damn.
Yeah, because really, if you think about it, they literally edit the show while the show is going on. Because really, when the show ends, they literally have a whole
a package.
Already have a package.
And I'd be thinking like, if I had to do that job, I couldn't do it.
Make the video package that fast?
Yeah.
Because you already know.
You got to like already be snatching clips as the show's going. You got to be snatching it. And then just knowing how I edit the videos for the show. How the fuck do you edit that shit that fast? As the show continually going, and the last scene for the show you have in this editor, like how the fuck?
If you think about this, right?
That's crazy.
Those little breaks that Michael Cole be like, oh, for the people with Peacock Premium, this is a video package. So that's your little break, right? That's your commercial break.
But we used to get that anyway. I'm so mad that I gotta pay. I gotta just pay.
I don't care. I'm not gonna pay the extra. I'm not gonna pay the extra.
But I hate the commercials.
I'm okay with the commercials. Because I already know what that is. That's the breaks for them to get these video packages together. So you could, because the video packages now.
Well, no, the breaks aren't really that. The breaks is for them to clean up the ring,
Yeah,
and change
I'm talking about the people in the back. I'm not.
No, they're just waiting for the ring to get cleaned.
I'm talking about the video package people.
Yeah.
The video. They're making the video package while this commercial is going on. So you could literally.
No.
You could catch up.
No. Those video packages are already played in the pre-show. They're playing the same ones from the pre-show.
I'm talking about during the show is going on. You said, how do they get the clips that fast and everything? And how did they making this video package already with like filters and the sound and everything prepped on?
Not even the filters, just how you get that last fucking scene for the show.
Oh, you're talking about
it's in the video package at the end, the very next second. Like,
hey,
like how the hell?
They got it like that.
Man, I know they do
that. Like that. They clip it as you talking about for that last match. Yeah, they just clipping as they go.
Not even the last match. So say like at the very end of the show, Roman Reigns got his title belt held up in the air as the little bottom credit pop up, the tag pop up. That'll be the last scene in the promo video.
Right.
How the fuck you get that and clip that bitch in already? Like is the video package going as you clipping it and putting the clips in? Like,
hey, it makes sense to me because like in my head, I'm watching the Survivor Series and then the video package come up. And I'm like, literally, CM Punk just came out, right?
Good example.
So then you run through the whole entire promo package. Like, well, not promo package, but you run through the whole review of the whole pay-per-view. So really, by the time they get to the starting of the men's war game, we already like 2 or 3. But also, you got to remember, it's on the delay, too. So the pay-per-view is always on a delay.
It's on a, 2 second, 5 second, or 7 seconds? 7 seconds.
It's like a 7-second delay. So we sitting there. By the time you look at this video package and it gets to the men's war game, we're already like 2 or 3 minutes into this video package. To be honest with you.
That shouldn't even be that fucking long.
Because it depends on the matches. Some, like the women's matches get way more clips than, the
Roman matches get more clips.
The war games matches, like the big matches get more clips.
Because more shit happened to lead up to it.
Yeah. So like, that's how you get caught up.
Right.
That's how I be thinking about. I'm like, okay, how do you catch up? Well, this is how you catch up. I just go ahead and make it. While they're making their entrance, I'm already starting the video package for that first match. Because it's
got to be a drag.
The entrance of the second match, right?
Mm-hmm.
By the time the entrance of the second match is going on, I'm making the clip already for the first match. And I can boom, boom, boom. I can knock it out within that second. Because I already know what I want. Because the spots are already set up, right?
Yeah, it could be.
So I already know what I want. So I know it's instantly snatch, boom, snatch, boom.
But that's what I'm saying. It's got to be like a drag type of feature. Like, all right, and it's got to be like already in pixel boxes, so you can just right there, boom, and put it up there and put it into the clip. You know what I mean? Like that. It's got to be something like that because it's so quick the way that they do it. So that I don't know. I know we just went into a tangent, but it just
WWE got a whole run of pay-per-views coming up with Triple H announcing that Money in the Bank is going to be in Toronto, Canada this year. So we got WrestleMania. Got Royal Rumble in Tampa. Elimination Chamber is in Australia. WrestleMania is in Philly. Then you have I think Backlash is in France.
Oh shit.
And then you have Money in the Bank in Toronto. Bash at Berlin in Germany. And they ain't even announced SummerSlam yet.
Wow.
We got a run. That's a run. That's why I'm like, bro, AEW fucking around on Twitter and shit.
And he's sitting there so juiced about a motherfucking a Wembley show. Nigga, you only did one show out the country. WWE said, okay, that's what you gonna do? We gonna up you 6.
That shit is gonna drown soon. Like, that's gonna dry out soon. That fountain of Wembley is gonna dry out soon.
It's already dry out.
Especially when you go there every year. It ain't sold out like it did last year.
It's already dried out.
So
you have to understand, last year you had people's anticipation of Punk. That was pretty much the reason why All Out sold.
Yeah.
You had the anticipation of Punk. Plus you still had Kenny Omega. Plus you still had At the time, Chris Jericho, who didn't have stuff going on.
MJF hot.
MJF was still champion.
MJF was hot.
Adam Cole was hot with MJF at the time. So you had all this going on. Now you ain't got shit. You don't have nothing.
Kenny's out for probably a year.
He could be out longer.
MJF is out for a year.
Like, that's guts issues. Like, he could be out longer than that.
MJF out for a year.
Correct. I just hope he leaves.
And then
renege on the deal, MJF.
So yeah, I really the only thing
call
right
Stephen
now,
P. New.
All you think now, you gotta put your money in Swerve, and you ain't did that yet. So,
and he is your
for some reason he's still in the feud with Adam Page. So
okay,
but whatever.
No. Let's not move on yet. Because I got something to say about that.
Go ahead, get it off your chest, there, brother man. Get it off your chest.
When you look at the whole totality of the AEW roster.
The whole totality
of the AEW roster.
All right.
And you see who is actually over. And I know this is a term that's used so much by, I can call us marks or whatever you want to call us, smarks.
Yeah.
Who's actually over or who's gotten over in the past year or so? And it's really only one person. Nobody else has. Rusev or Miro, he's been back with CJ. That story sucked and he's still not over. People used to chant for Miro. Nobody chants for him. The only person that really gets consistent chants, even if he's supposed to be a heel, he's really their biggest babyface and he's a fucking heel, is Swerve Strickland. Scott, I was about to call him Swerve Scott.
No, Swerve
Strickland.
And that boy Prince Nana.
And Prince Nana. Now, you could leave the rest of the goons alone, leave them wherever. Even the little cheer squads that he be having come out sometimes with him. Like,
ooh, the dancers?
Yeah, the dancers.
Oh, yeah.
Like that. All that is a package. You have a ready-made guy to now carry your company, but you give the title to Samoa Joe,
who's I'm not gonna say it. No, I'm gonna say it.
He's old.
He barely was an NXT champion.
Samoa Joe's 43 years old.
Old as hell.
Now, Punk was champion and he's about the same age. I understand, but Punk and Joe's, they're on two different trajectories.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
Two different. Samoa Joe has not been this hot really ever.
He's only been hot since he's been hot in TNA.
I thought so too,
last time he was hot was in TNA against Kurt Angle.
But who all knew that? If you weren't watching TNA, you didn't know that.
You wouldn't know that. You're right. You're right on the head with that one. You're right on the head with that one.
So, for MJF, who's had this title for a year, the person that you put it on
is Samoa Joe.
It's Samoa Joe. Now, if you have this whole thing going on right now where MJF, who's really naturally a fucking heel, but you have him playing the babyface, and Swerve Scott, who's naturally kind of a babyface, you have him playing a heel, why didn't you just have MJF lose the title to him on Dynamite? He could have did one more day. You say he's still under contract. He resigned. You could do one more day and then take your year off.
Hey, look here.
We're going to do the storyline.
The same thing. I'm gonna keep it fair too. Uh-huh. The same thing I said about Cody taking the title from Roman should have been the same thing for MJF. Cody should take that title off of Roman when he's ready, of course. But
when who's ready?
When
Cody should have been ready last year.
No, Cody wasn't ready last year. He didn't go through nothing. He basically was given everything. He was spoon-fed everything last year. Now he's going through his ass getting whipped by Brock, getting bullied by Shinsuke. He's been going through it this year. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like he's been like now we could enjoy when he gets that title. And we know he's about to be a made man when he gets that title. MJF had that title for a year. The made man who was going to take that title off of MJF is that person that you knew you was going to go forward with and you knew is going to be the guy.
Right. Moving forward.
Samoa Joe ain't that. He ain't it. He ain't never been it. He ain't been it in WWE. I hate to tell you, his only one moment was when he should have. One moment when I thought he should have been champion was when he should have went against Brock Lesnar.
Yep.
He should have beat Brock Lesnar.
Yep. Great balls of fire.
But at that moment, since he didn't take the title, that door closed. It closed. He was hot in NXT when he first went there.
But that's NXT.
It was NXT.
And no,
that's basically like being hot in Ring of Honor.
Yeah, like that's no shade at all to NXT. But It's a little different. That's NXT compared to like the WWE main roster where you have a Brock Lesnar, you have a Roman Reigns, you have a John Cena.
His biggest enemy down there was Shinsuke Nakamura when he first got to WWE.
Correct. And now Shinsuke ain't held a title on the main roster. Which was a good in Shinsuke Nakamura, but hey, it was NXT still. Right. So at this point now,
great matches though. You didn't set nobody up for the future.
Except for Swerve, and you didn't set him up. He set himself up. Exactly. Prince Nana helped set him up for the future.
Exactly.
So do something with it. Bryan Danielson's supposed to be one of your bookers.
Brother.
He fucking has a mind for the business. What the fuck is going on?
He didn't do nothing with Hook when Hook was hot. Because Hook was hot for a moment.
Bro,
the crowd wanted Hook so bad every 10 seconds.
And you fed him the Jungle Boy. His only loss is to Jungle Boy.
And he's been stuck with the FTW
ever
belt.
Since.
He's been stuck with the FTW belt since he was hot.
But he's been stuck in purgatory ever since the loss to Jungle Boy.
Yeah. He's been hanging out with Danhausen and them. Doing nothing. No offense to Danhausen.
Yeah, no offense to Danhausen. Great character outside the ring.
But Hook should be in that talk of pillars. He should be in that talk. When are we going to start building towards a future? Because the way Tony has been acting, he's like, bro, we ain't got no future soon. So we might as well make as much money we could get right now.
Now, he's all about whenever WWE let go of somebody, he's all about snatching free agents instead of trying to make the product the hottest.
You know.
That's more what he's about.
You don't like him, but.
Let's go.
Edge.
I used to like Edge.
Edge had I'm not even going to lie. When Edge was in WWE, I used to get excited.
Which one? Which Edge?
Even this last run Edge. I'm gonna tell you why.
Haircut Edge?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna tell you why.
That's when I started to be like, I don't like him.
But yeah, no. That's why I said. That's why I said it.
Yeah, okay.
Because Edge wasn't around that much. Mm-hmm. So when he was around, you kind of like, okay,
you give him the benefit of the doubt.
Give him the benefit of the doubt because he wasn't around that much. He's around 24/7 AEW.
And going against Christian.
That's the stuff that I'm talking about. Like Randy Orton, right? Why do we cherish Randy Orton? He's around all the time. Why does he get the love? Because Randy never left. He never left. He never got hurt, like majorly hurt.
Until this last time.
And that's probably the longest time we haven't seen Randy since that injury when he was
a rookie.
When he was a rookie.
Yeah.
And doing the
2002.
news updates.
When he broke his shoulder.
We've seen him like that.
Yeah.
Randy has been around 24/7 all the time. He never left for Hollywood.
No, didn't he dislocate his shoulder too one other time? He tried to do an RKO and somebody pushed him off.
With Triple H.
Okay.
But he wasn't out that long.
Okay.
But I'm saying, like that's the stuff. That's why we cherish him, because he never left us. He always stayed around. He kept the consistency. Mm-hmm. So we could cherish him all the time. With superstars like John Cena. John Cena left to Hollywood. But we cherish him because he stayed so long. Because the door was wide open for him to leave all the time.
Where was he gonna go?
When his first Hollywood movie with Marines, because first Marines was big. It didn't go straight to DVD like the rest of the 10 Marines that they keep throwing the Miz in and calling him a movie star. That movie was actually
and
big.
Dolph Ziggler.
Like he had CD. He was in the music game. Mm-hmm. Like he was out there. He could have been left, but he stayed.
Oh, you mean like go Hollywood, like The Rock did?
Like The Rock did.
Oh yeah, he could have left sooner. Yeah.
But he stayed so long.
Even what was it, Grown Ups, or what was the movie he did with Mark Wahlberg?
Daddy's Home.
That right there, I thought he was gone, and that was like 07, 08.
That's what he was even in 21 Jump Street.
Yeah, he was.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's why we cherish him, because he stayed so long, and when he does come back, it's like, bro. We get to see him again.
And we don't give a fuck what the match is like. We don't.
I do not care.
We just gonna cheer him because we know we coming to the end.
They shit on him in Austin Theory match. Okay, whatever. Guess what, bro? That might have been one of the last few times we're gonna see John Cena at WrestleMania.
I hope not.
I hope not either. But that's just how it is. It's kind of.
Well, no, him and Punk same age. They both like 46, 47.
But John Cena has more commitments. John Cena could
absolutely true.
Can make more money in Hollywood than he makes in WWE. CM Punk can't do that.
It's not even a question.
He's on TV shows every once in a while.
It's not even a question. You can make more in Hollywood. The Rock overshot all of his contracts all together with WWE with The Mummy Returns and The Scorpion King.
Once he saw that,
and what's the one with Kevin Hart?
Get Hard?
No, not Kevin Hart. Rundown.
Oh, Rundown.
The Rundown.
I like that movie too, man.
Those 3 movies, he overshot his WWE contracts, all of them put together since '96.
And ever since that happened, he really hasn't been consistently there.
Nah.
He makes his little appearances and he dips out, and that's fine, because we understand that.
But now I'm tired.
But now Edge,
I think this is the last time for him.
Who, for Rock?
For The Rock.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to see you come back again for a match.
I need him for his little segments. Little
a guest GM
pop
every 3 years
in Miami, because we in Miami. Let him pop in, hit a rock bottom on somebody, and dip out. I don't need him in the pay-per-view match or pay-per-view setup.
Yeah,
I don't care. That's why, but for Edge, he's on AEW TV every week. We see him all the time, and he ain't special no more. The aura's gone.
What? But was he special after week 3?
No, that's what I'm saying. That special light is gone.
But I don't even feel like it's because he showed up every week. I just feel like it's because of the AEW aura. Like, just going back to the whole Ricky Starks thing with him and Ricky Starks, it kind of looked like he was over it right then and there. Yeah, he was already over it.
No, because I could say when I see Sting, I get happy. I get happy when I see Sting, because Sting ain't on TV all the time.
Oh, you got what, 2 more shows?
Sting's about to retire.
Yeah, you got 2 more shows.
So I enjoy when Sting come out, because people will be like, he's old, but you have to understand, Sting ain't on TV all the time. When he was on AEW TV so much, that's when it kind of got to fade away. But then they took him off TV, and when he shows back up, I'm like, okay, I enjoy it. I enjoy that he's there. He gives it all he got. 100% down for it. I like it. I enjoy it. I don't need him on TV every time. Edge, I don't need to see him on TV every time. Christian, they took him off of TV for a minute. He just now getting back on TV all the time. But that's different. Christian is not on that same aura level.
Nah, Christian has been amazing.
He's been amazing. But I'm saying before then, he wasn't on that same, like...
Oh, when he was baby facing it?
No. Oh. Even just in general. See, like, he ain't been on the same, like, popularity level of, like, oh my God, it's Christian. Oh my God. Like, you freak out about it.
Nah.
You don't freak out about Christian like that.
They didn't even freak out when he debuted.
You go to appreciate him now because you understand that he's been
because he's showing his worth.
Edge, you freaked out about because how much of a legend he was.
And now he's showing his worth.
Now you're showing his worth.
And you be like, I see why WWE let him go.
Yeah, so like now that's how it is for AEW. So like now WWE, they understand these legends.
Right.
How you treat them. WWE, AEW don't. They just gonna keep.
Well, Triple H understands how you treat him because he's a legend himself and knows how he wants to be treated. Yeah. All kudos to Triple H.
Yeah.
Like growing up hating this man, my whole like childhood life, and then he's the guy who ends up running the company.
He was a heel.
Because he was a heel. Okay. In the reign of terror that made me stop watching wrestling.
The Authority.
Nah, 2002 to like 2005.
Oh, you talking about when he was his Jeff?
Yeah, I stopped watching wrestling.
Him and Jeff Jarrett was going back and forth.
Like that was the first time since I have ever first started watching wrestling. I just stopped. I was like, I can't. But now I understand his booking now because he loves to have the heel as the champion.
There's 2 things I need to reference before we get into what we came in for. Last week, I said Mercedes Moné moves numbers.
Okay.
I did say that. Things changed after we recorded. Things did change. Okay.
I have no clue where this is going, ladies and gentlemen.
Mercedes Moné did not show up last week. Deonna Purrazzo showed up last week.
Oh, for AEW.
For AEW. But it was rumors that she might show up that week or this week, but reports change. She might show up this week as we record again. But the numbers from AEW, I had to get this. I had to make sure I had this. So the week before we recorded, they had 843 viewers. Last week when we recorded, I said Mercedes Moné moves numbers. Right after we finished recording, because we record on Tuesday, right after that, I want to say that Wednesday morning, they was like, Mercedes won't be there. But there will be a signing. Once they said Mercedes won't be there, I was like, man, those numbers about to jump. Those numbers about to drop down. Because I said it was going to be up in the 870.
Oh, yeah, we did say like 840s.
And so like that week before, they was 843. Last week, 801. Lost 42,000 viewers.
You think that's for Mercedes Moné?
Not being announced?
Well,
for them, it's from them saying that she's not going to be there.
Oh. So they lost 42,000 people?
Because they say she wasn't going to be there.
That's not a big number. I could see it that shit dropped off 100,000.
But I expect the numbers to go up because they say she's supposed to be there this week.
Now, if the numbers go to 1 million, then I'm like, okay, she moves numbers. I'll give you that.
Okay.
But
that was one. That was one thing.
Hey, okay.
But
What's number two?
I feel like, can we both agree unanimously that Triple H is the Book of the Year?
Yes.
Of 2023.
And Tony Khan's gonna fucking win that shit again, but yes, it's not a fucking question.
Okay.
It's not a question.
Exactly.
And he didn't even have a full year as a booker because Vince had some time.
Win it because I only feel like if they give it to Tony Khan, it's because of that Wembley show.
No, they gave it to Tony Khan is because Vince had a few months in Triple H's reign.
Yes.
That's why Triple H didn't have a full 12 months.
People called me crazy and said that Vince wasn't there. Who was wrong? I'm not saying it was you. But I'm saying I've been saying that Vince was there since. Not even whenever Omos had came back on fucking TV.
It was right before Mania.
So yeah, it was before Mania.
Right before Mania last
couple
year.
months even before Mania. I kept saying, I was like, a couple months even before Mania, I was like,
shit.
Vince is in control. Raw is split in half.
I could see it.
I kept saying Raw is split in half. Half of it is Vince, half of it is Triple H, and SmackDown is all Triple H. That's all I kept saying. I was like, I could see it. And motherfuckers, I'm talking to people on the street, like some other wrestling friends, and like even here, sometimes you was like, I don't know. You was questioning it.
Yeah,
I was like, no, I'm telling you, watch the show. You can see it. There's parts where it's like some things make sense.
I think our argument or our contention with each other was more of, I was saying Vince isn't booking the whole show, and I think you were like, no, he's booking the whole show, because it was just times where Tommaso Ciampa was getting pushed.
Yeah.
And I was like, Vince wouldn't dare push Tommaso Ciampa.
Like, Raw split, half 50.
Yeah, so and I agree with you with that.
Because there was some spots of Raw where you was like, what? Why is that happening? And then
why is Omos coming out with MVP? Like, why is he getting a push? Why is he going against Brock?
It was just random
moments.
Yeah,
just the fuck.
And I'm like, what is going on?
Where's Bray?
Yeah, just random stuff. Like, and I'm like, bro, Bray been on TV for 3 weeks straight, and I know that he's not on TV for 2 weeks right before his pay-per-view match.
So now, even though Brock don't want to work with him, you can't put him with somebody else. Like, wasn't he just left off the Mania card in general?
Yep,
he was left off. It was like, what are we doing?
Of course, he got sick and all this stuff,
which now we understand.
But it's the fact that after the Royal Rumble, which was it Royal Rumble when he had the match with
LA Knight?
With LA Knight, he wasn't on TV at all.
Yeah,
they took him off of TV.
He was gone.
And I'm like, bro, that was the last time we seen. That's literally the last time we seen Bray Wyatt. Was at the Royal Rumble match.
Was it?
Basically, yeah. Because he wasn't, he had that.
Wasn't it after Mania he came back where he gave that real speech, or was that during that run with LA Knight?
With LA Knight.
It was?
That was with LA Knight.
Damn.
I want to say the last time we seen him was with.
Time go.
Because was he supposed to be in a match with Bobby Lashley? Yep. That's the last time we seen him. When he had a promo package. He had a promo on Bobby Lashley, and he was backstage.
Oh, for Mania?
For Mania.
It's supposed to be for Mania.
It's supposed to be for Mania. And then out of nowhere, he was sick. That was the last time we seen him.
Got you. But
they said the night after the Royal Rumble.
I think they said this is when he left for mental health or something like that.
But to get into the awards,
yeah,
we're giving out Triple H Book of the Year.
Hold on, wait. Oh yeah. So Triple H Book of the Year. But what we're doing here is we have our own top 10s that we got. We put together our own top 10s of the year because we know how everybody like the Wrestling Observer, Pro Wrestling Illustrate, all these different publications have their own version of top 10. So we thought that a couple weeks ago we'd do it. We didn't have the time to do it last week, even though he had his pretty much all the way done. I didn't. I'll be for real. Yeah. But this week we're going to do it. So we have, 7 categories, I believe. Yeah. We'll just say 7. You'll rock with that.
7 or 8.
7 or 8 categories that we're going to go through. Some top 10s, some top 5s, category with 1. And, yeah, you want to get into it?
Yeah. We start with, you want to start with top 10 wrestlers to crank us up?
Yeah, let's do it.
So, top 10 wrestlers. For number 10, I have Maxwell Jacob Freeman, MJF.
MJF. That's crazy.
I felt like he was not to go into in-depth stuff.
Now you can. We can fuck it. We got to.
I just thought that his matches was great. His story was good. Or like on a scale of 1 to 10, his story was I cared about it maybe at a 7. But his matches were like maybe 8 or 9. Mm-hmm. But he was their world champion, AEW's world champion, and he was on TV a lot, and he just put on some great matches. He put on great matches when he had to.
All right. So the crazy part about all that is that I don't even have MJF on my list. Wow. And that's on purpose. Because his name came up when I was going through the list. But then when I had other guys on the list, I was like, he didn't have a better year to me than them. He fell down. Yeah.
He fell down for mine.
He fell down.
Because I did have him higher, but as I was thinking, I was like, no.
Yep. He kept dropping out.
He kept dropping lower and lower.
He kept dropping out.
He kept dropping lower and lower. And y'all,
he knows it. He knows it himself.
We don't talk a lot about AEW on here, but we
used to.
We used to. But there's reasons why we don't talk a lot about AEW. Because one, we haven't found enjoyment in AEW
at all.
Yeah, really. Like there's some things like I catch some glimpses of like the Continental Tournament. That was fun. I enjoyed the Continental Classic. Some of it. I caught some of those matches. I enjoyed it, but majority of the time I don't watch a full show of AEW. I think last week was the first time I watched a full AEW episode.
Oh, what the fuck? For what? Just looking for Mercedes Moné?
No, because I was
bored.
I had nothing else.
You
on
was
TV.
bored?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
I had nothing else on TV. But yeah, I was like, bro, if Mercedes does come out, that'd be cool. But then Deonna Purrazzo came out, and I was like,
not the same.
Not the same. And I like Queen Amanita or whoever she was.
I had no clue. But yeah, as far as for MJF, the reason why for me that I left, he kept dropping down. Yeah. So as you were talking about his stories, the only main story that he had 2 main stories of the year really, and neither one of them really captivated me at all. The Adam Cole storyline, well, the beginning of the Adam Cole storyline didn't really captivate me like it did everybody else. You know, with them going to the bars, the double clothesline, like all that little childish stuff. To me, turning MJF babyface to me was a mistake. My opinion, for me only, it was a mistake. It took away the aura that MJF had.
I'm gonna counter that with a topic we mentioned offline, but it's gonna come up later.
That's fine.
We'll talk about it later.
But this again, the story with Adam Cole, I was like, okay, let's just see where it goes. Then Adam Cole gets hurt, so they kind of had to pivot. And then
that is the story of AEW.
Yeah, just pivot. It's like Hakeem Olajuwon, like
literally that's
Dream
all
Shake
it is, bro.
all fucking week.
Every fucking storyline is a pivot.
Yeah,
this happened and that happened and this happened, bro. You can't get nothing done there.
Nothing.
Like I don't know if it's the wrestling style. I don't know if it's just bonehead mistakes, karma. What it is, I don't know what you want to call it, but it's always something, bro.
It's AEW,
bro. Adam Cole break his ankle, and Kenny Omega got the lung situation going.
All elastic wrestling,
bro. It's like it's always something. John Moxley got the concussion. That's how he lost the.
Is that a shocker?
That's how he got lost the title to Rey Fenix for 2 weeks, maybe. Like
after getting power driven twice.
Literally, it's just random stuff. Like I'm like, yo, their whole company is just pivot all the time.
It should be like ACW, like all childish wrestling. But anyway,
who's your number 10?
My number 10 is gonna be Seth freaking Rollins, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Just like MJF, he kept kind of falling down the list, you know, because I had other people on the list who had bigger years. The biggest thing for Seth Rollins that really kept him up here on in the top 10 in my list, besides the fact that he is their World Heavyweight Champion, is the reactions that he got at the beginning of the year, last year with the theme song.
Okay.
That's it. It wasn't his character, wasn't none of his stories. It was literally purely off the fan reaction.
Okay.
So, boom.
I can get down with that.
Yeah.
Number 9, I have Braun Breaker.
God damn it, I forgot he was on there.
Braun Breaker.
Forgot about Braun. He did.
Man, he just put on every match that you see from Braun Breaker, intensity is cranked up to the max for no reason. Like it's literally just cranked
for no
up.
reason.
Like every match, I think I don't
just
know.
intensity.
Yeah, intensity. It's pure intensity.
Man. Father and uncle.
Father and uncle, man. It's like, man. And you could give him a mic. He could talk on the mic.
Yeah.
He has charisma. He got it. He's just the turkey that's been sitting in the oven for so long.
Put him with the bloodline.
Shit. Have it where
he's the new henchman of the bloodline.
Oh, have it where Paul Heyman, Roman loses the title and Paul Heyman dips out because that's his number one thing he does. Paul Heyman dips out.
go to the world champion.
He goes to whoever does next up, and how you have it is Roman loses his title, and you have it where.
So you want Roman to turn face then?
That's how we turn Roman face. We can have it like that where Braun literally out of nowhere spears the hell out of Roman because they both do the spear, but Braun has a better spear, of course. But
Braun should do the jackhammer.
He should do both.
Yeah.
Braun hits the spear.
If one just out of nowhere ends the match, and then if he really wants to just set it up, big finisher, then jackhammer.
Really, he does the gorilla press into the which is no problem. But Braun Breaker should be
into the power slam.
Should be the guy that cuts Roman Reigns in half out of nowhere, and
I've been waiting for somebody to do that move for 20 years.
Paul Heyman turns on Roman, and he ends up with Braun Breaker, which is okay with me.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I'm okay with that. But Braun Breaker could go in the ring. He could go on the mic. He's just been down in NXT for so long to the point where we don't know what they're doing with him.
Oh, he's gonna get caught up.
But he definitely cracked my top 10 because he was one of the guys that my top 10 is guys that I go out my way to go see their matches or go look at, even wherever they're at on the card. I go look at them.
Damn.
That's where he ended up on that spot of number 9.
Damn.
What about you?
I got one on here that don't deserve to be on here.
Oh, no.
Now, looking back at it, I'm like, oh, shit, I shouldn't have put him on here. But, all right, my number 9 is actually a woman. It's Rhea Ripley is my number 9.
My brutality.
And she would have been higher if she had her own stories to really feed on.
Yes.
Especially the last 6 months. She really ain't had her own stories to really feed on. It's kind of all been Judgment Day stories.
Right.
But if she had more stories, she would have been up on it. She's the only woman on my list, but as far as like crowd reactions, being a great heel, even having great matches. I forgot what pay-per-view it was. Maybe it was Survivor Series.
Who was she?
They had the Fatal 5-Way match.
That was not Night of Champions. It was Night of Champions when it was Saudi Arabia.
Okay, the Fatal 5 match. I thought it was gonna be
Zoe Starks.
Yeah.
Nia
Jax.
Shayna Baszler and
Asuka, Bianca Belair.
No.
Somebody else. It was
Becky Lynch.
There you go. Boom. And that match, I thought it was going to be a shit match. I'm like, it's going to be a shit show. Man. And I was enthralled the whole fucking match. I'm like, oh my God. And the finish was even pretty damn good when Zoe Stark took the fall. So, again, Rhea at number 9. If she would have had more stories for herself and other women, she absolutely would have been higher on the list.
Number 8 for me.
Mm-hmm.
Switchblade, Jay White.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Jay White,
okay.
I've been enjoying him since New Japan, and I feel like he gotten better. I enjoy his moveset. I enjoy when he's on the mic. I enjoy Bullet Club Gold. Literally, I just enjoy their matches.
I enjoy them as a collective.
I enjoy them as a collective. I wish there was more people in Bullet Club Gold.
No, I like them 4.
I want more. I just want one more.
Who?
Just one. Give me one more person. Who?
Okay. Yeah, just real quick. Who the fuck would be the 5th to fit in that? You have 3 cocky guys who takes relentless bumps. Really, even Jay White takes bumps relentless like them.
I need a beast then. I would need a beast in that.
Nah, fuck that. You need
just one.
Okay, yeah.
Because I think of Bullet Club, and when I think of Bullet Club, I think of
Fale.
Bad Luck Fale. He's just that guy that's chilled in the back.
And you couldn't move him.
Couldn't do nothing. And I'm okay with that.
All right, bring in Fale.
Hell, I might have to bring in Fale.
He like 40-something, but bring in Fale, goddammit.
I need somebody. Give me somebody.
Go get an Ananoe. Anawai.
Give me Jacob Fatu. Fuck him.
Hell no. Bring WWE need to call. He's waiting for the phone call with Triple H.
But yeah, Jay White, I like him on the mic. He's great in the ring. The only problem is AEW ain't giving no real stories.
Nah.
They ain't.
It's just match after match after match.
One thing about AEW ain't that many good stories in there. If you ain't with the world title and you ain't one of Tony's boys, you ain't gonna get a story.
And you ain't in the tournament.
Yeah. Well, he was in the Continental Classic, but that was it. Other than that,
it's the only story you got. You were in the tournament.
That's the only story you get. Yeah. So who's your number 8?
My number 8, I'm going with the Ring General Gunther. I know I said it like shit, but, you know, I'm not one of them. But I'm going with Gunther for number 8.
Okay.
Gunther still has the best fucking matches. I'm sorry. Nobody has better matches than Gunther, and I think that's why he only has matches like once a month or once every couple months.
God damn it, I enjoy it.
Because God damn it, nobody, and this is the past 2 years.
And right now he just had a baby, so shout out to Gunther.
Shout out to Gunther
and Jenny. Congratulations.
It's been 2 years. Nobody has been able to top Gunther matches. No. Gunther and Chad Gable, Gunther and Ilya Dragunov, both of them. Didn't Gunther have a match with? No, he didn't have a match with Carmelo Hayes. No. I was gonna say,
boy, if he did, man, Carmelo wouldn't have a chest. He'd be looking like Kofi.
The match with Sheamus, the match with Drew
at WrestleMania.
The match with Drew at the Clash of the Castle, or not Clash of the Castle. He had a match with Sheamus at Clash of the Castle.
With Sheamus, Clash of the Castle.
Man, just Gunther banger after banger. None of them been trash. They all been hard hitting.
Even the ones that's on Monday Night Raw against the Miz.
Oh yeah, that was like a couple weeks ago.
Literally.
Miz is taking bombs from Gunther. No, you cannot question whether. Well, you could. No, actually, you do question whether Gunther's hits are fucking really tagging their asses, or if he's just hitting them in a sweet spot.
I see that goddamn chest. Fuck what y'all. What you talking about? Is he just tapping them and tagging them?
No, not the chops, but I'm talking about like the forearms, like. It is, bro. It's like
I don't know. He might be hitting the sweet spot.
That's something. Like, is there a sweet spot in there somewhere? But god damn, but Gunther, number 8, man, Intercontinental Champion, longest reigning Intercontinental Champion.
Bye bye honky tonk, man.
And that happened within this year, so he should be higher. He should be in this next spot that I gave to somebody who shouldn't be on this list. But
I'm gonna package deal my 7 and 6 real quick.
Okay.
Number 7, Damian Priest, and number 6. Rhea Ripley, both for the Judgment Day.
Okay.
I package deal them because they're both for Judgment Day, of course. But I'll put Damian Priest at 7 because you can put Damian Priest in any match and he's been on fire. I haven't seen a bad match from Damian Priest this year. He's been on fire. He just needs, I think,
intensity.
No, he has intensity.
Nah, I don't see it.
His stardom has been overshadowed by Rhea Ripley's coming out party, because it should have been Damian Priest's coming out party this year, but Rhea exploded.
But because I can tell you what the problem is. I don't want to venture too far off.
Yeah.
But the problem that I'm seeing with it, Damian Priest to me he's miscast.
Right.
He's miscast. If you look at Damian Priest, looks like the nicest fucking guy in the world.
Yeah.
You and him will go have fucking beer somewhere, like the nicest fucking guy in the world. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Chill as hell. Probably might even smoke a blunt with you. You know what I mean? Just a chill dude. Like, I don't see a raspy, kick your ass motherfucker.
Would you rather him go back to his original...
As a babyface.
As his original...
Character? No, but he needs to be a babyface.
As the rock star that wants to just party?
No.
Okay.
Fuck no.
Okay.
But he needs to be a babyface in some type of way.
Yeah. I think so too, but I just think that his matches have been good. You put tag team matches. Him and Finn have been killing in the tag team matches.
Surprisingly.
The only problem is that they don't got that many credible tag teams to
go against.
But
or they do and they all hurt.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is Xavier Woods?
Hurt.
Where the fuck is not Ivar but Eric?
Hurt.
Where the fuck are the Street Profits? Oh, they're on the other show.
They're on SmackDown. Which this is the same problem I talked about with Roman Reigns. We need to stop doing that. We can't keep having unified titles and they only stay on one show. I need to see Damian Priest and Finn Balor on both shows every week.
True.
I need them on both shows every week.
Tag team should not be restricted to a brand.
I can't keep seeing, because really, if you think about it, WWE is kind of trying to be slick, but I noticed it.
And get rid of the shit.
No, they try to be slick because they made a whole entire bloodline and Judgment Day are linked up. They're unified before Survivor Series, and out of nowhere that just disappeared. We ain't seen Judgment Day on SmackDown ever since they was in cahoots with Bloodline.
Yeah,
with against John Cena.
That's like 2 months.
Yeah, they ain't been on there in a minute. So I noticed it. But Damian Priest, he's my number 7. But Rhea Ripley, she was your number 9, 8.
9. Yeah.
She was your 9. She is my 6 because, like you said, any match, every match she has is a banger.
Can I switch her? She would be my number 7. So when I reveal my number 7, that's gonna be her spot.
Okay.
'Cause this guy doesn't even belong to be on.
But Rhea is my number 6 because the only thing that she's missing is the story. But man, any match, I think her spot at number 6 was solidified for me when she took on Ivy Nile, and they put on a banger match
last week
on Raw, and I was like, man, that she deserves to be on that list.
That solidified your spot. Oh shit, okay.
That match, because in my mind I felt like she was gonna be my number 9, but actually she was gonna be like my number 8. But that match, I was like,
solidified her spot.
Yeah, I was like,
gotcha.
And it shifted it up, and I was like, this is locked in because you can put her in the match with anybody. She don't. I feel like her best matches are against the smaller competitors, but those matches was against people that were like Zelina Vega, against the Ivy Nile.
To get her wins, she got to get her wins before she faced the big dogs.
Yeah, and I'm okay with that. And the people that she's facing are the undercard girls, but she made them look like they could get it. They could compete with her.
Well, the big stars is really on SmackDown
now.
Well, not even no more because Charlotte's gone.
I think Becky right now is going to be at WrestleMania, but because right now I'm pretty sure it's going to be Nia Jax and Rhea at Elimination Chamber, which I'm okay with. I'm okay.
Or at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
it's going to be Royal Rumble. My number 7. Again, shouldn't be on this list. I had Samoa Joe. Now, you know that I was doing something as I was making this list. Because now that I think about it, I'm like, he shouldn't be on this list. But
Samoa Joe made number 7.
But at the time that I was thinking about it, I was thinking about his rise since CM Punk had left. He kind of took over CM Punk's spot when he left AEW. He was always on Collision.
Yeah.
Then he started going to Dynamite. He took over the feud that really Punk was supposed to have with MJF.
That's correct.
So it was really like more of the rise of Joe. I never expected him to win the world title. Never expected that. But
did that hurt the rankings or
no? It actually helped it.
Okay.
That's what got him on the list because it kept an upward trajectory. If he would have never won it, he would not have been on the list.
Okay.
His name wouldn't even popped up. But he has now been moved to number 9 because Rhea Ripley has taken his number 7 spot. As far as number 6, now my number 6 here, I like this guy. The only reason that I would watch AEW. And that number 6 is going to be Swerve Strickland. He's my number 6. The dance got me on. I'd be in the car driving home from work.
I've been doing that dance before everybody started.
Yes, you were. I swear to God, you were.
Because I was doing this. And I was like, bro, y'all gotta keep eyes on Prince Nana.
And it's so crazy because I was doing it walking into the room, right? And my wife just looking at me. She like, what the fuck? I said, blame Najee because I would have never started doing this if he would have never did it in the garage. And now I'm just stuck on it. So I'd be in the car doing it. And people would be behind me and shit. And then they'll get on the side of me and then they'll look and they start laughing because I'm doing the swerve.
Bro, I be dancing in the car like crazy. I be turned up.
Turned up.
You want to see how... If you want to connect with people, this is random. You want to connect with people in the traffic, turn on YMCA in your car. And just dance
Oh shit.
Bro, and they see your arms actually doing the motions. They start laughing. They be like, and then they start getting into it. That's how you connect to people. You're welcome.
Hey, don't do that in Oakland.
I be doing that in Oakland.
Oh God.
I do it on the highway. I do it everywhere.
God.
If I get stuck in traffic, and I know I'm gonna be there for a while, I'm most likely going to put on some reggaeton and I'm put on YMCA.
Well, reggaeton cool, but don't do the YMCA.
Bro,
I can't say it, but your number 5 is, I believe, the same person, ain't it?
My number 5 is Swerve Strickland. Yes, it is. My number 5 is Swerve Strickland. The rise of Swerve has been
well documented.
I've been loving it. I've been watching it for a while. My favorite moment was when I don't even think this was in 2023 when he put the cinder block on Keith Lee and broke away from that weakness. And once he did that,
and broke away from that weakness.
Once he did that, the rocket was on his back and he been going ever since. That and he got rid of those two lumps.
Well,
that originally was Mogul MC.
When I met him in Vegas, I think that had me so. Because at first I was like, damn. You fucking way bigger than what you look on TV, pause. But I'm like, okay. Then he started being on TV because I went to the Double or Nothing show. I think that was the Vegas one of the Vegas shows. And he was teaming with Keith Lee, and they went against the Acclaim. That was the match the belt should have went to the Acclaim.
Right.
And I seen how over both teams was. But I was like, damn, but Swerve Swerve carrying Keith Lee big ass. Like, Keith Lee ain't doing shit. Swerve doing everything.
Yeah.
And that's when I took notice. And ever since then, the trajectory been just doing this.
No, I've been paying attention to that at that moment.
Yep.
But I'm saying once he got like officially like put that center block on him.
But you said once he escaped the weakness, so
done.
I got
like,
you.
That's when
that
I knew
makes
they
more
were
sense.
done. It wasn't like
that dead weight off you.
Yeah, you got that dead weight off of you. Now we could get to it, and then they put them 2 goons on him. I was like, come on, man.
We don't need the 2 goons.
I was like, get rid of them. They got rid of them too. And they actually put
Brian Cage.
Gates of Agony with him, who's over in New Japan killing it. I know they killed it in the tag team league, I want to say. But they was over there learning, which they needed because they only was stuck in Ring of Honor. But they got better. And now they could come back as more serious competitors.
Right.
They got Brian Cage, who's a monster. So it's like that.
Why is he still there? Oh, nobody else will sign him.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
So yeah, we got Swerve Strickland at 5. Now we about to get to the nitty and gritty.
All right, so my number 5.
Wait, where's your number 5?
No, Swerve was my number 6.
Oh, okay.
Because remember you did the
Swerve
double.
Swerve was my 5. Okay.
I know, because you did the double.
Uh-huh.
So my number 5 is Jey Uso.
Main event Jey.
Main event Jey Uso.
That's crazy. I didn't even think about that.
Is my number 5. The upward trajectory that past year, dog, has been crazy. To see a guy who was a twin, a forever tag team twin,
right?
Literally break out. And it really wasn't nothing that was forced. It was all organic.
Yeah.
It was all organic where the crowd took, because remember, Jay was the asshole towards Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
He wasn't the one to like. He was the mean one. Jimmy was the cool one. And to see the dynamic had changed once Sami had gained his trust. And then ever since then, it was like Jey Uso. The crowd reaction.
Jay has a personality, but Jimmy is
Jimmy has the personality. They both got the personality.
Both have the personality.
Jimmy's silly, but Jay has the...
Yeah, Jimmy's funnier.
Yeah, but Jay has the serious,
You could see yourself hanging out with Jay. Like, I can hang out with both Jimmy and Jay.
I can hang out with both of them.
I can hang out with both of them, but Jay, I'm like, that's my dog. Jimmy, we just gonna crack.
Nah, Jimmy probably ended up being my dog because he's silly.
Yeah, we laugh all
But
day
that's me and you. That's our dynamic because you extra silly. So
yeah, you fun.
And I'm the Jey Uso, you Jimmy. There you go.
Jimmy.
Boom, we the Usos.
It makes it work.
So
I think it makes it work. Sooner or later, we gotta get tag team titles.
Yeah, but again, just that he got 2 world title matches. Who would have ever fucking thought that?
Yeah.
Big matches, crowd reactions are even still crazy for him now, and he's nowhere near the bloodline. Crazy. So Jey Uso, my number 5.
Greatest thing they did was keep that theme music with him, with Jay, with Jay. Yeah, he might have changed it to it's just me, Us, but that's the same theme song.
But the bounce for the crowd.
Bounce makes it. Now they've been doing the bounce for a while. They just caught on. The crowd has finally caught on to it.
Well, yeah, they've been doing the bounce for years themselves.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just like the Cody Wold thing. The Wold been there since.
The Wold been there.
Like
but AEW never did it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He wasn't Chris Jericho.
So it's like, but now we get to my number 4 right now.
Yeah, let's go through this. I don't know why we're taking so long on top 10s.
Because we just enjoy talking to each other.
Yeah.
Number 4, the mad Russian, the mad dragon himself, Ilya Dragunov.
Oh.
Ilya Dragunov, number 4.
Damn, he's not on my
You talking about intensity with Braun Breaker?
Fuck.
You have to talk about intensity with Ilya Dragunov. Every single match you put him in.
That face is turning red.
Banger.
Them eyes is turning red. The hair is gonna be wild. It's gonna be chop scrapes all over his chest.
Blood gonna show up. Unnecessary. It's
unnecessary swelling.
Organic blood just coming out. It's intensity to the max. If Braun Breaker got the damn intensity on 10, Ilya Dragunov broke the damn knob off of it and threw it in the trash. That's how intense his matches are. And I'm investing in his matches so much. I will go back and watch his matches. With
I have literally
Ilya versus Carmelo both times.
Amazing.
Ilya versus
Walter, amazing. What was the last match he just had?
Not even against Walter.
Even his match with Dijakovic was pretty fucking good. Like,
oh my god, man.
What the like? You know what?
telling
Samoa Joe is completely off my list. That is Ilya Dragunov's spot, and it's crazy because Ilya Dragunov is in like another one of my spots.
Out of this world.
Yeah, amazing.
He's out of this world.
Him and Gunther. He needs to be in Imperium.
Yes, I'm okay with it. No, I wouldn't see him with Imperium.
Yes.
He might be the wild man of Imperium.
That's fine. You can't control him, and then he can break off and be a solo because you can't control him.
If that's how you introduce Ilya,
yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yes.
Have him in the Royal. Well, let's have him in the Royal Rumble. I'm okay with him being in the Royal Rumble.
Let's do it. I don't give a fuck about how tall he is.
And he lasts a while. Not like
he's the Iron Man.
Yeah, he's not in there for like 10 seconds.
Let him come in at number 3 with Punk and Cody.
Bruh.
Ooh. Punk and Cody start off at 1 and 2, and then Ilya come in at 3.
Huh? Punk might get hurt if Ilya in that ring. Punk might get hurt if Ilya in that ring.
Punk might get hurt if he lasts from number 1 all the way to the end.
Bro, if Ilya
he don't go to the outside,
he gonna hit Punk like he ain't never met that man in his life, and he probably never have.
So let's do this. We have Punk and Cody start off. Ilya comes at a number 3. Somehow Punk gets taken out the match because Drew gets pissed off. Takes him out the match. Still, it's Ilya and Cody the whole time, and then Punk does the last come in when it's like number 25, and that's when he returns.
I'd be okay with Cody tossing Ilya out, and then we end up with CM Punk tossing Cody out. I'm okay with that.
So the final 4 would be Ilya, Drew, Punk, and Cody. Because Punk said he's going to throw Drew out.
Yeah, we have Punk throw Drew out. Actually, no.
It got to be Punk and Cody.
We have...
Because he keeps throwing these jabs in there with Cody, and Cody got nothing to do with him.
I would say we have Drew throw Cody out, thinking he won, and then Punk tosses Drew out. That would be nuts.
Because Drew thought he already eliminated Punk on the other side, but Punk stayed or slipped back in. He threw Cody out, and then Punk comes in and sids him like he's Hogan in 92. No, flares him. He flares him. Ooh.
Hey, yo, that would be crazy. Drew would go nuts.
Yeah, Drew would go.
Then we could have
him beat the shit out of CM Punk after the match.
At the Elimination Chamber.
But have Drew beat the shit out of CM Punk at the end of the Rumble.
And Cody saves him.
Yeah. And then you had the handshake with the fireworks with the WrestleMania sign.
And that's how we... Y'all heard
it right here.
You heard it here. Nah, don't say you ain't heard it somewhere else. We heard it here.
And don't say that we don't got booking skills, yo. We got better booking skills than Tony Khan whack ass.
Okay, who's your number 4?
Number 4 is LA Knight, baby.
Not even on my list.
Whoa, what?
And that's my boy.
What?
And that's my boy.
I just knew he was coming up.
And that's my boy.
Oh, shit.
I love me some LA Knight. I was on the LA Knight train before he even got it.
Before me.
Before he even left the station, I was on the LA Knight train.
Man, bro, how you forget? All right, anyway.
I didn't forget about him.
Did he drop down the list? Because other motherfuckers, or you just...
Yeah, he dropped down.
How?
Because his match...
Over your number 2?
His match...
I'm sorry to even see your list now.
His matches ain't that compelling.
It don't need to be.
It's his charisma that keeps him. He's like an honorable mention for my list. LA Knight is an honorable mention.
Now
he's even higher. I only have 2 honorable mentions on my list: LA Knight and Jey Uso.
Okay. I think I see where I fucked up, and I see where you're going with this.
I look at the match quality.
Yeah,
I'm looking at who I'm wanting to see, who I'm okay with going back. That's my whole list. Who am I okay with going back and watching matches?
I meant to have it like the biggest names for you.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And that's why I looked at the list. I was like, oh, he got like the top 10 technical wrestlers of the year.
Technical?
Yeah, because most of your guys are all pretty much technical wrestlers.
Yeah. I mean, I like technical wrestling.
I do too. I love technical wrestlers.
But I love a good story too. I love stories.
But I was thinking of the characters, like who's the top. Like,
Cody ain't even in my list, y'all.
Yeah.
Cody's not in my list.
I'm okay, yeah. Move on. Number 4 for me, LA Knight. Just trajectory, dope, crowd reaction, everything. He's the whole total package. He'll get the world title within the next 2 years.
All right, it's number 3. I got Seth Rollins. Wow. Go in the ring.
Wow.
Crowd loves him. And I think I put him at 3 because of how many matches I've seen from him this year. Like it's not like he's taking time off or anything. He's in the ring basically every single week, and it's not like he's half-assing. He's going like.
You can't. He's the world champion.
Every match is literally up there.
Right.
So I enjoy it, and that's why he's my number 3. He showed that he's worthy to be world champion. In my eyes, he's worthy to be world champion. For how long? I would say the maximum I could have Seth Rollins as my world champion is like a year.
Which is coming up.
Maybe a year.
No, fuck that. They got to come up March. In this shit, March, April. Yeah. Number 3. Oh, that was your number 3. So my number 3 is going to be the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
What?
He will be my number 3. Even though he lost a few matches, like the Roman match, like the Brock match. He lost one more too in there, I think, somewhere. But anyway, he still had a pretty good year, but I understand the story that they're telling.
Right.
Like, that he has to go through something in
for.
order to win this World Heavyweight or to win the Undisputed title or whatever the fuck you call it.
That's all I've been asking for.
Like, you're not going to just win this shit. You're not going to just come in here, get the title shot, and just win it.
Yes.
Like, or put it like this. The story is you're not going to just come in here thinking you're going to beat the biggest guy in this company and go in there, you weren't prepared.
I think we started recording episodes after WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And ever since then, I've been saying it. He needs to go through trials and tribulations.
Yeah.
Cody has to go through trials and tribulations. That makes the story sweeter. When he just walks in the door, goes undefeated, tears his shoulder, instantly gets thrown, comes back, returns in the Royal Rumble, number 30, instantly wins. Like, bro, there's nothing I could be like, oh my God, Cody came back. I'm not going to jump up and join for that.
I got one counter argument to that real quick. It's just like they both were surprising each other because they'd never been in a ring with each other before. So if Cody was to win that match, it's a shocker to Roman because, again, he didn't know what to expect.
Right.
So it could have went either way.
Well, they haven't been in the ring together since.
Oh, yeah. What, 2014, 13, 14.
That's the last time they've been in the ring.
So, but I mean, as far as like one-on-one, big stakes,
yeah.
Cody now is a main eventer. You're now a main eventer.
Right.
We're now both at the top of our game. We never been in the ring with each other. We don't know what to expect.
Right.
So it could have went either way.
Right.
So if Cody would have won, it still would have had the crowd pop. It still would, people still would have been behind it. I think now it might go down a little bit because of the year that it's been, because of The Rock now coming back. There's people that are kind of split on the fence. We're not.
That's what I'm saying. Once we see Roman beat The Rock, I think that comes back up. Because at this point now, there's nobody else. Nobody else could beat Roman. He's solidified himself as the head of the table. He solidified himself as the longest reigning Universal WWE champion of all time.
Mm-hmm.
He's bigger than everybody. So now we have that. We have one person left that we could believe in to take the title from Roman, and that's Cody Rhodes.
No, we got two.
Who?
Randy Orton.
No. Can't. No.
Technically, we have two.
Technically, yes, two. But
I get what you're saying, but just saying technically, there's more than just one last guy.
Only
because they keep pushing away the one-on-one Randy Orton and Roman match. That's why we're having the Fatal 4-Way.
I think that's gonna be later on.
Yeah,
it's later on.
Because that's why we're having the Fatal 4-Way now at the Rumble instead of the one-on-one match.
Right.
So, but yeah.
But okay, my number 2, Bryan Danielson.
What the fudge? Okay, explain in
Every
30
time
seconds.
I seen him in a match, I was like, man, this is one of the great matches. He could go in the ring. The only problem is he's injury prone. But damn, he could put on a damn good match. And I just watched that match with him and Okada at WrestleMania Kingdom, and I enjoyed it.
WrestleMania Kingdom.
Wrestle Kingdom. I enjoyed that fucking match, man. That was one. I went back and watched it. It was a really great match. So Bryan Danielson being up number 2, because I think he's been one of the top wrestlers of all time. Well, of all time, really. And he's been on the best runs.
Yeah. One of the best of all time. Absolutely. No question. American Dragon.
When I hear that music hit, I'm like, oh, shit.
Which one? Final Destination? Nah.
Until they hit the remix in AEW, I don't fucking know. Go ahead. Until that damn remix cut in.
My number 2.
Rapping.
It's easy as shit. My number 2, of course, is going to be CM Punk.
I didn't even have him on my list.
The biggest ratings draw for both fucking companies. It's not a question why he's on the top of the list. As far as his matches go, yeah, we know he's a clunky type of wrestler.
Yep.
We all understand he's not the most athletic guy, and now he's older. He's really not the most athletic guy.
Correct.
We understand that he's even injury prone like Mr. Bryan Danielson. But Danielson ain't bringing those ratings in. Danielson ain't bringing those eyeballs.
I feel it.
Danielson ain't putting those asses in seats. So that's why I got CM Punk up there, and just can't even wait till the story starts.
Because Bryan Danielson isn't on TV every week. Like he used
Punk isn't on TV every week.
No, I'm saying that's why I feel like that's why I enjoy him some more.
Oh.
I enjoy Punk too, But Bryan Danielson, I don't see him on TV all week, every week. And then when I do see his matches are actually big time matches. Like they have meaning to them. They're not no useless.
Nah, I feel like they don't have meaning to them. I just feel like they're big time matches because of the names. But there's no meaning because there's no story.
Oh, yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
But go ahead, give us your number one.
Oh, you want my number one?
I want your number one.
Well, my number one is very easy. I don't know why he's not on your list.
You better give him.
Please.
You better give him
our fucking tribal chief.
What else?
Roman fucking Reigns, our Universal Heavyweight Champion.
You're undercutting his intro. You got to do it right. If you're gonna say his name,
I'm just saying what I'm saying.
If you're gonna say his name,
you can't say it because you need to put him on your list. So
the tribal chief, the head of the table, God mode himself, the longest reigning WWE Universal Champion.
Oh, you done? Roman Reigns, tribal chief,
come on,
number one.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Put them ones up. Mm-hmm. Yeah. As they say, we the ones. Y'all
but
the
yeah,
twos.
Go ahead, real quick. Your number one.
Number one, before we go to commercial break.
Man, this shit crazy.
The Ring General.
Oh, Gunther?
Your
number one.
You said it. Every match. Greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. And I swear to you, every chop he sends out
hurts me.
Every chop. I just go, ooh. I just do that. I feel like every match I see with Gunther, my brother happens to be in the room. And it just makes it so much better.
Because yes, wrestling's real. It's real, goddamn it.
Bruh. And he be like, yo,
nailing that.
His chest be hurting. My brother chest be hurting. And I be like, yo. And we both be sitting there like this the whole time. Like, oh, God. And then when this how you know when Gunther's in a good match, when it's especially a good match, when Gunther hit you with the combo finishers. When he hit you with the clothesline, powerbomb, splash. Then you kick out of that? Okay, bet. Now I'm about to put you
choke you out.
Yeah, I'm about to put you in a Boston Crab. You think you about to get close to that rope and pull you back to the middle, choke you out. Now you're going to tap out. And guess what? I'm going to sling you up, and then I'm going to hit you with another powerbomb. I'm like, yo. Yeah, I be sitting there when I see him doing these moves. I be like, you're killing them. Stop. You're killing them, Gunther. Stop.
You know,
I be trying to throw in a towel for him.
Gunther is M. Bison from Street Fighter.
Bro.
Like, he's the final boss on the original Street Fighter. It's like, dog, it's like, yo, he crucial.
Anybody that was talking
and then talk shit afterwards.
Anybody that was talking shit back in the day when Gunther changed his name from Walter to Gunther, shut the hell up. WWE burying him. Bruh, I can't take no man.
This is one that just so happened to work.
I can't take no man named Walter serious. Gunther just sounds dominant.
But Walter, not Walter.
Who?
It's Walter.
No one gonna say Walter unless you from the UK.
It's Walter.
Why the fuck is the V
and
there?
It's Austrian. It's not.
I don't care. Gunther.
Oh, I really think it's kind of German too, just like Gunther. But yeah, Gunther.
That's our top 10.
All
right. With that being said, good commercial break here.
You got Pete, man.
Welcome to sponsorships for the Heavily Opinionated Podcast with your boy Playboy Troy. I want you guys to go check out our last episode that was dropped the other day, where we talked about what did we talk about? We talked about the national championship game between Michigan versus Washington. Platinum Pizza, Michigan Wolverine. So go ahead and check that out. We also talked about Rookie of the Year. Who do you see as the Rookie of the Year in the NBA? Would it be Wembanyama? Would it be Chet? Or would it be a surprise Triple J down in Miami? So you guys go check out the Heavily Opinionated Podcast with your boy Playboy Troy, Platinum P, Cooley High, Melly Mel, and DJ Rose. Once again, that's a Heavily Opinionated Podcast on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok.
Yes, sir. And we are back. This is the first week here with these awards that we're giving out, just to let you guys know what we're doing. Giving out our top 10s, top 5s. It's going to kind of be a 2-week extravaganza here because we don't want to bore you guys. with a whole 3-hour show on this. So we'll just do 2.
This ain't no Monday Night Raw.
Exactly. So we'll just do 2. So, but we now back with the top 5 matches of the year. I have my 5. Let me take my list away. I don't want you looking at my list.
Go ahead. My bad.
Supposed to be surprises, damn it.
Go ahead. My bad.
He's looking at the list. You want me to start? I'll start. My number 5 will be the WrestleMania Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match.
See how fast he said, let me start? Because he knew that was on my list. At my number 5.
It's the same thing?
The same exact thing. The Braun Ricochet versus Street Profits versus the Viking Raiders versus Alpha Academy. Which I want to say only went 10 minutes. It literally it was one of the shortest matches of that night.
But you wouldn't know it. It was action-packed. People getting flinged around the fucking ring by big-ass Ivar.
No pun intended. No plug. It was straight up total nonstop action.
Oh, yeah. TNA.
It was just like
TNA. TNA.
It kept hitting everything. Like even Braun Strowman with the actually Chad Gable hitting Braun Strowman with the German with the
rolling German.
Yeah, with the Chaos Theory. Braun doing the choo-choo track run and
on everybody.
He getting laid out by Dawkins.
Dawkins did lay him out with like a tackle.
Ricochet hitting the shooting star press outside. Then you finish it off with the Street Profits, with Dawkins getting the knees up on Ricochet and I forgot his name, Ford with the Sky High. Man, well not Sky High, but from the heavens, Frog Splash. That match was one of the great. That was a great match. I enjoyed it. I went back and watched it the other day. Actually.
We could tell by how you're juicing over this match.
I'm just like hitting y'all with the moments that occurred. I'm like, bro, I remember this match like yesterday. That's crazy that you had that at your 5.
Yeah, number 5.
That's my number 5.
But I didn't even know, so it's crazy.
Go ahead.
Number 4, Cody versus Brock. Number 1.
Now we veering off, huh?
Yeah, we gonna veer off. I knew we was gonna veer off with that.
Okay.
But I liked the first match. I liked the finish, even though people didn't like the finish.
Okay.
They were in Backlash, I believe. It was the Puerto Rico show.
Okay.
I liked the finish because it was believable to me. Because Brock could have really fucking tore his arm off again if he didn't do it already. But then he got the pinfall. Cody got the pinfall just by laying on top and Brock's shoulders being down. So it was him narrowly escaping death. You know what I mean? So love that match. And to me, I love a pro wrestling match where it's a clear baby face, clear big guy versus a clear little guy. The story didn't make sense at all, but the match was fucking great to me. Go ahead. Your number 4.
My number 4. On that same pay-per-view, a Backlash, Damian Priest versus Bad Bunny. The match before that should have been the main event to me. Because Brock and Cody was the main event.
Was it? Oh, they did close the show.
Actually, no, I lied.
Yeah, they didn't close the show.
They was 3rd, but I think the close the show was like
Roman and Jay?
No. Sami Zayn, KO, and Riddle versus Jay, Jimmy, and Solo.
Gotcha.
But Damian Priest versus Bad Bunny at Backlash in the Puerto Rican street fight. Talk about hardcore matches that were fun. I haven't seen a lot of hardcore matches where I actually enjoy recently.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy that one. Like from the storytelling, from Damian putting Bad Bunny through the table in the crowd.
Savio Vega showing
Savio Vega, Carlito. Man, that crowd and the crowd carried that whole match.
Yeah, that crowd carried that whole show.
It carried the whole entire show from the jump. Hell, even from that SmackDown before then, it was lit. Like, and even I sometimes go back and watch Bad Bunny entrance of that show when they actually used the drone. I think that was one of the first times I seen them use the drone for the entrance, and I enjoyed it. From that look of it, I enjoyed that whole time match. One of my favorite hardcore matches.
Nice. Number 3 from WrestleMania again is Gunther defending the Intercontinental title against Drew and Sheamus. Just 3 big ass brutes just throwing blows.
As Big E would say.
They wasn't really slapping meat as well. No.
Big meaty men.
No, they were slapping meat. They was chopping the shit out of it. Yeah.
Meat was getting slapped.
Yeah, meat was getting slapped in that motherfucker. Just a match of just 3 big guys that you know is not gonna bullshit. So I just thought it was a great match. That's my number 3. I'm not gonna go into detail.
My number 3 FTR versus Jay White and Juice. 2 out of 3 falls match.
Okay, well, to loop that in, that's my number 2.
Okay.
So go ahead and explain.
One of the greatest 2 out of 3 falls matches I've ever seen. Ever seen. And even if they did go to the 1-1 thing, like 1-1 setup, one of the greatest matches.
They didn't? It was 2 straight falls?
No, I'm saying they did.
Okay.
No, I'm saying even though they did go in that.
Oh, yeah.
It was one of the greatest matches I've seen.
Story. Through the match.
Like, I enjoyed it so much. And I think that's one of where Jay White, that's when I was like, that's his AEW moment. Where he's actually looked appreciated.
Yeah.
And cherished.
Against FTR or CM Punk. Ain't that something?
I'm like, man, FTR is, of course, one of the best tag teams.
No, since one Briscoe is no longer here, they are the best tag team in the world.
Yeah.
It's not a question.
Yep. They're solid best tag team in the world. But
your number 2.
That match was my number 3.
So you're number 2 now.
You said that was your number 2.
Yeah.
My number 2, Ilya Dragunov versus Melo at No Mercy. That's the second time they face off.
Oh, fuck. Well, okay. Well, do another link because that's my number 1.
Listen here. No, tell me how you felt about that match, man. Since I talked about the FTR one.
Great fucking match. Great story on one guy who's trying to really just get to the top of the mountain, being Ilya Dragunov. Get back to the top of the mountain. You have another guy who's kind of already looked like he's set for the main roster, but he's still trying to defend his spot, knowing he still has a problem with his former cohort as well, because he wants a shot at the belt. It's a lot going on in the background, but as far as the match goes, just hard hitting. It really showed me that Carmelo Hayes can hang, because I already knew what Ilya could do from his matches with Gunther and other people, but seeing Carmelo hang and take those hits, I was sold.
For a second time.
See,
that's their
second match, right? I didn't see the first one, but I was sold.
I think for me it was like Ilya had that because he won the title. He did win the UK title, but he had to release it because he was injured.
Right.
So he didn't really get a chance to defend it like that. And Melo, he has that. I would say like that thought in the back of his mind where like he literally took the title off of Braun. So it's like that thought is there. Like Braun's literally one of the best NXT champions that they had recently. Mm-hmm. And just to have that over your head where it's like, bro, you have to fill those shoes. That's kind of in his back of mind. So for him to just take that challenge of Ilya the second time when he barely survived the first time. And that
he barely survived.
He barely survived. Really, only because he ran into Trick Williams with the title. That's why he won. But Melo, just that whole entire story, like you said, of him basically kind of doubting himself. Like, can I beat him? Can I? Like, can I actually beat him by myself without you being out there, Trick? And him actually not beating Ilya, and Ilya just
beat his ass.
I was like,
he beat his ass.
That was some of the match. I was like, man. I was like, yo, Ilya, man. That's why he was my number 4. But that was your number 1 match. My number 1 match had Gunther in it, who is my number 1 guy. But I had Gunther versus Chad Gable.
Hey, Gunther is just, he's your number 1 guy this year.
Yeah, he's my guy. He's my guy. This Gunther love really came from the Royal Rumble. When he was number 1 and he went the distance all the way up to Cody at number 30. Literally from that moment, Gunther has just been that guy. Just been that guy for me. Because I'm like Gunther, and I've always been a fan of Gunther since he was in NXT UK.
Right.
But just solidified it. But him and Chad Gable on that September 4th Raw, one of the best singles matches I've seen one-on-one for a title on Raw for a while.
In ages.
Where I was like, I was on the edge of my seat watching this.
And you thought that Chad Gable could actually win this.
I truly thought Chad was going to win that title.
Like, it was a man.
Whenever that moment occurs, just like we said for MJF and Roman Reigns, the person who beats Gunther,
you're a made man.
You're a made man.
You are a made man.
And that's our top 5. Basically, we kind of got the same.
Yeah, we mirrored it, except for I missed that Chad Gable Gunther match. But yeah, so we now last one for the week.
Best one for this week.
Pay-per-view of the year.
I have 2.
You have 2. Go ahead.
What you got?
I had written down 5.
Go ahead and tell me your first Give me your first three.
My first three. So my number 3 show would be the actual All In Wembley show. I will give them credit. And you know why I will give them credit? There were 2 matches on there that I liked.
This is your 5, 4, and 3 right here that you give me? Or your...
No, this is 3, 2, 1.
Oh, you're going 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1. So this is number 3. So the Wembley show.
Okay.
I love the Punk Joe match. That's number 1. I love that match.
First match of the night.
And then I also, as much as I fucking hate these guys, and the match wasn't nothing special, but I love FTR. But the FTR versus the Young Bucks match. So those 2 matches to me kind of had me.
Not a huge Young Bucks fan.
Yeah, at all.
I truly don't like the Young Bucks.
Like them.
I only do the Young Bucks taunts and everything just to
get on my nerves.
Just to get on my nerves. Good.
But those 2 matches, and then I think it was one more match too, but fuck them. It was a Jay White and Juice match against somebody. I forgot who they faced, but they had a match. So again, the Wembley show, and then the ambiance, the look of it is what got me. You know what I mean? Because they had it look still good. It wasn't like Wembley in '92, but they still had it look good.
Right.
What's your number 2? Or do you want my number 2?
My number 2 was, which I kind of didn't do number 2 and 1, but I'm going to go number 2, Survivor Series War Games.
See, I had that on there. That's 5.
Survivor Series War Games. I enjoyed that so much. From the very starting of that pay-per-view. From the women's War Games all the way down to the men's War Game. And then just legitimate goosebumps. I haven't had goosebumps in wrestling in a long time. Mm-hmm. But straight goosebumps when CM Punk music hit.
Yeah, me too.
Because you didn't believe.
Nah, I didn't.
But I believed. And I was like, if he comes, I'm going to act the fool.
And I acted fool.
But if he didn't, my heart was going to be broken. And I was okay to accept that. I was 100% as a grown man was willing to accept my heart being broken by another grown man. Pause.
And it wasn't.
Man, when I saw that little thing go up, and I'm sitting with my girl when this is going on. I'm like, you know what? I was like, I can't leave this couch until I actually see it fade to black, and I see that promo pack, or that package come up, recap pack come up, and that music hit. Boy, arms all over. Just it started, and I was like, man, one of my top pay-per-views.
Oh, no way! No fucking way!
He was blowing up my phone.
No way!
I had it on Do Not Disturb because when I watch pay-per-views, I don't want to be bothered. Man.
No way.
One of the best pay-per-views of this year. Ultimate. One of the best pay-per-views.
Fuck it, I'm giving both of them.
Go ahead.
Both of mine. So, scrap that because that's not it. My number 2 is going to be Backlash. I love the Backlash show. Just a great show. Great ambiance. A lot of different matches. And there was no World Heavyweight title match. Didn't need it.
My number 1.
Didn't need it. I know. It's your number 1. Great card. Great matches. Nothing let you down. Every match went by at a great pace, great time. Every match had a story. And everybody didn't need to be on the fucking show. Just the ones that mattered. So, Backlash.
I will say this. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to give this because we said it earlier. I give props to Triple H because he understands. We don't need 7 to 10. We don't need 10, 11.
14 matches.
On the card. 5 matches have been used in the past months. I think the only card that's been jam-packed was maybe SummerSlam, and that had like 7 matches.
Right.
But other than that, everything has been 5 matches or less.
Yeah.
To be
NXT style.
Yeah. And that's the formula that
and
you
it
look
works.
for. And look, if you pay attention to it, 5 matches on these cards, or 4 matches sometimes, still 2 hours.
I was just about to say that. And the pay-per-view ends at 2 hours and 40 minutes. Like it used to. Fuck AEW.
I don't need
5 hours.
I don't need to get home at 5 o'clock and still be watching it almost at fucking 10.
Yeah. 10:30.
Because I gotta watch it all in pre-show and the pre-show and oh hell no. Oh hell no.
Oh hell no.
Oh, the buy-in. No, I'm good. I don't need to buy into nothing.
Right.
I'm already sold out.
He's stupid. All right, so last one. My number 1, the best show to me of the year, this order, was the Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble, just the stories, dog. Just the stories of the actual Rumble of can Cody get it done, just in the Rumble alone. This is actually before Edge left, so Edge was still in the Rumble. Well, Edge won the Royal Rumble. Who's gonna win it? Was Cena there? No, don't know.
No.
But the fucking Roman Reigns match against Kevin Owens, and then Sammy making his decision.
Chair shot heard around the world.
Heard around the world. Just that story alone gave me goosebumps. We talk about CM Punk's return gave me goosebumps. Those were the same goosebumps I had got in January when Sammy had turned. And you knew it was coming, but when it happened,
couldn't believe it.
You just couldn't believe it.
Couldn't believe it.
And you were like, you're committing suicide. Get out the ring. You know, you start talking to him like it's a movie. It felt like a genuine movie, a genuine show that you were enthralled in the full story.
When I tell you this, that I watched that match with my brother.
Mm-hmm.
My brother was going for Kevin Owens, and I was going for Roman the whole time. I'm a huge fan. Like, when we do that, I'm always going to go for Roman. When I tell you that moment happened, and my brother's like, backdoored him up. He backdoored him. My heart just sunk. Because all I could think of was, one, this is a callback to literally the Shield. When the same thing happened to Shield, Seth hit Roman first with the chair to the back. That's all I could think about. And I go, boy, Sammy about to get his ass beat.
Sammy's about to get his ass beat.
Sammy's about to get his ass beat.
Just get out the ring and pull out. Well, Kevin's stuck with handcuffs. You got to run for your own life.
I was like, brother, he about to get beat down. And
he took it like a champ. And they won the tag team titles at WrestleMania. So it was all worth it.
Great story.
All worth it. So that was, to me, the best pay-per-view of the year, that Royal Rumble. So hopefully they can top it coming up in the next 2 weeks with this next Royal Rumble where it's stories galore. So everybody has a story.
Everywhere.
Literally and figuratively.
Which, even the females.
Yep. And we'll dive into that at the beginning of next week. So, yeah, anything else you want to talk about? Next week, we're going to finish off with our MVPs of the year, our top stories of the year, and the best returns. So, stick with us here on Real Wrestlemaniacs 2 next week, episode 24, I believe. Huh?
MVPs?
Yeah, I said MVPs, story of the year, and returns.
Okay. So
and then theme song. That's quick. That's easy.
I mean, is this and you forgot about the Woman of the Year?
I didn't put that.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't put this. This is all printed out from my phone from what I sent you. And I just put things under it.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, thank you guys again for listening for another week. What I did want to do, is start doing this little raffle. So I'll talk about it just for a quick second. I want to do a little raffle where where I give out figures, wrestling figures, to 2 people. That's, put in the comments below, we're here, or hey, just something in the comments below. And then I'll put the names in the hat from the comment people and then shake them up. And then I'll get information from those people from the comment section, you understand, and then be able to send things out to you that way. But just a way to be able to show the fans that do listen to our show that we do appreciate you guys, because this is not an easy process to do this every week. But we're here every week, and we have fun talking about wrestling. And hopefully that you have a good time watching us talk about wrestling and even join in the conversation as you're listening. So anything else that you want to speak on before we get up out of here?
No, I got my little sponsorships in there. Make sure you guys are checking out, always checking out NXT. Look towards the future, because you're going to be seeing some people coming up. There's some stars on there. We've been talking about Braun Breaker, the Ilya Dragunovs, the Carmelo Hayes. Y'all go check it out. I'm going to go and put that plug out there. Go check it out, man. Right now, they got a star down there that's in the making. He's going to be coming up there soon. I want to say Obafemi. He just won the NXT Breakout Superstar Challenge. Beast. An absolute beast. Go check him out. Other than that, I'm ready to get up on out here. How you feeling?
I'm ready to get up out of here too. While you giving not AEW but NXT plugs, but
hey, might as well, man. Because I mean, ain't no reason.
Ain't no reason to keep talking about this. We'll talk about it next show.
Some people gonna be in the Royal Rumble, and you gonna see some of them might be on our list. Some of them might end up on our top 10 list next year.
Maybe, but that's for next year. Until then, I'm kidding. Until next week, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see y'all. We're Wrestlemaniacs 2 for your boy Izzy 2 Real. That's my boy.
Boy Troy.
And we are out. We'll see y'all next week. Yiddick.